it's been barely 10 days since Congress leader V.D. Satheesan took oath as Keralam's new chief minister, and the political heat which has now been relentless ever since. Now, a major flashpoint is back in focus, and that is the Waqf controversy and the simmering Munambam land dispute. So what has reignited as far as in the Munambam row is concerned, where a fresh twist is coming in from the Kerala Waqf Board. Now, the board has listed the disputed 404 acres of the centre's UMEED portal, a move that has now sharply escalated an already contentious land dispute, where the residents, however, say that this is not coming across as a surprise to them, as the Munambam Land Protection Panel claims that the land was longly entered in Waqf records as back as 2019, and alleging that the latest UMEED listing is another attempt to complicate the issue further. For now, the battle has firmly moved into a legal arena, with the matter now being taken up before the Waqf Tribunal. Meanwhile, the Catholic Church's Mouthpiece has launched a blistering attack on the Waqf Board in a strongly worded editorial, as far as they have now accused the Waqf establishment of undermining justice and making provocative remarks on the Munambam dispute, questioning the broader impact of the Waqf Act. Right from calling the removal of the Waqf boundary markers to alleging that the issue has deepened fear amongst the affected residents, the editorial also marks a dramatic escalation in the political and the communal storm that seems to be surrounding Munambam. So let's get you exactly when it comes to the history here is concerned, because the language is very sharp in this editorial that has been used, and there are accusations which are explosive, and the controversy is now far bigger than just a land dispute. So what are we now looking at as far as when it comes to this editorial is concerned? This mouthpiece that seems to be targeting the Waqf, saying that do not cut the foot of the justice to fit the Waqf shoe. Also going out to say that the Munambam Waqf markers that actually belong in the Arabian Sea, so this is an all-out attack. Saying also when it comes to Waqf's role in Hindutva's rise, well, also something that will be remembered in this editorial, this mouthpiece, which has also called out an Islamic extremism that is also fueled and sustains when it comes to Islamophobia. Also saying that when it comes to the Waqf Board, the Waqf Act has now become, when it comes to extremist breeding ground, and how can Munambam people now not live in fear? Also saying that when it comes to the affected families have been left out in the cold as far as there are no backers for them. So this is now coming in from the Catholic Church mouthpiece. Meanwhile, the Munambam law has also exploded into a full-blown political war in Kerala. Chief Minister Satheesan, who has launched a sharp attack on the previous government, accusing it of pushing the Sangh Parivar agenda and attempting to divide the Hindus and Muslims over a land dispute. He has also vowed for a legal fight, assuring affected families that their land rights will be protected. But the counter-attack is also equally fierce. The BJP now claims that the public's worst fears have now come true, alleging that political forces like the IUML and the Jamaat-e-Islami are now dictating the government's course.
Munambam, now the Waqf Board, which was under the last government, previous government, they have taken a decision to register that Munambam controversial land in the Waqf portal. That means the previous government was arguing that it was a Waqf land. Previous government's action was indirect. Now it is very clear that they also acted very directly. They were also implementing the same Sangha Parivar agenda to make a split between two religions. We will legally fight. We have taken a decision that these victims will not be evicted from their places.
10 minutes he could be settled this issue. But now the Munambam land is uploaded in the Waqf portal. So what is his stand? Na? He is under the pressure of Muslim League and Jamaat-e-Islami. Cannot take any decision without the permission of the Muslim League and Jamaat-e-Islami. Clearly cheated the people. This is what...
Well, all that and much more you can watch on Times Now, and you can read on timesnownews.com, the very website that I'm talking about and showing you here on the big screen. And as far as international updates that are also concerned, of course, when it comes to the uncertainty that continues to prevail in the Middle East, will the West Asia crisis finally come to an end? Because the fresh strikes amid talks, and will US-Iran ceasefire hold? Because now this is coming across as far as the latest self-defense strikes with the US is now calling in southern Iran. And will it strain the fragile Israel ceasefire or will there be lasting peace? But as far as the uncertainty that still remains in the Middle East. So all that and much more and exclusive articles you can read right here on timesnownews.com. With that, we head into a very short break.